You guys have 3 kids, is that right?
Yeah.
Let's pretend like, how old? Just how old is the youngest?
She
4.
just turned 4 last week.
4. So let's just pretend like 20 years from now, still doing the show, and she's 24. Let's go 30 years. She's 34.
Okay.
34, and I have her on as a guest. And what would you hope she would say about what money means to her?
I honestly hope that it wouldn't be like too much of a thought in her life. Like whether she has a lot or a little, that it wouldn't be something that she thinks too much about, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
He's going to have a better answer.
No, I'm
shut
not.
up.
I think that's beautiful. First thing that came to mind for me, little Paloma is 34 years old. She's on a career path, probably got a family. She's on here and she's talking about what money means to her. I would hope she could have tons of stories of ways her parents have helped folks or made an impact on people, to where she sees money as hopefully a tool to help folks. I know that it feels not good enough words not good enough, but a tool to serve people. Like it's an opportunity to serve folks
and to serve her own purpose. And what I mean by that is that if she's an artist, that she sees money as a way for her to live life and do her art freely. And because that if that allows her to serve people with the thing that's put in her to do. And so I hope she sees as a tool, but I hope it's not something that she obsesses over for.
I hope she doesn't just want more. I hope she's cool with some slack. I really hope she is.
I think we'll have at least one kid that's just like hoards it.
I hope so.
And she'll take care of us.
Yeah.
I know which one it is.
I think I do too.
That's right.
It's no, I could talk forever.
It's amazing.
I'll stop.
Tell me about the song that you referenced earlier.
We wrote a song called Frank Geary.
Oh, that's right.
And the song, I got off the year I turned 40. It was August the year before. I turned 40 April 29th that following year. August 11th, I had this kind of August 22nd, really it started, but in August, we were going to Jamaica, family trip with her family and all our kids. And we were flying over Cuba, and I've never been to Cuba for reasons for a later conversation. I literally can't get in, not because of the American side, but because of the Cuban side. My family for 2 generations, were anti-communist. And so I'm literally on a list of folks not allowed by the Cuban government onto the island. And I was sitting there, I was like, man, I know that's a part of, I'm flying over Cuba. And I'm like, that's a part of my call in life. I'm going to be on that island, and I'm daydreaming about all the impact I want to have, the people I want to help and serve and all that stuff. And I was like, I'd close my eyes. I was like, who is the Abner that does that? And what's different about him? And I saw myself, this is all going to get back to money, I promise. Even though I might have already lost
I know
thread.
where you're going. I know where you're going. I'll bring you back.
I'm so excited.
Where was I going? Tell me real quick before I keep going.
We're talking about Frank Geary and contentment.
That's it. I'll make it shorter then. I realized I saw myself as fit and happy, and those are 2 things that I was not that August of 2022. I was not fit and I was not happy. I've lost 50 pounds since then, and not that weight matters, but I was actively working against my own health, physically and emotionally. And so for like 5 months, I stopped drinking altogether. I started eating like on a regiment just to get myself like really clear on what I wanted in life.
Got off of Instagram for
and
a while.
and really the greater point I think was the bigger thing. I got off Instagram for 6 months. I got off all social media for 6 months. And in that time, and it's all getting back to Frank Geary, why this song is so important. I realized that aspect of constant comparison at my fingertips wasn't just a little unhealthy. It wasn't just McDonald's French fries on a Saturday. It was actively ruining me from the inside out. It was actively creating something putrid that was leaking its way out from a quiet, dark place that was mine alone to my reactions and my responses to people that I love. An example being, I found myself in that time when I was unhappy and out of shape, and I do think they all kind of work together, having a really hard time. This was my wake-up call, not just flying over Cuba, but it was looking at Instagram and seeing that a friend of mine booked a really big show. A fellow musician booked a really big festival, and their name's further up on the thing than ours has ever been, and than theirs has ever been. You know, the bands you never heard up are at the bottom in the fine print, and as you go up a festival thing, the names get bigger. Chris Stapleton, real big across the top. Johnnyswim, tiny tiny little name here. And my buddy's name was the second line. He was a headliner on this festival, and I was not happy for him.
Right.
And I spent a couple minutes making his name all about me and being so unsatisfied with our career. And it woke me up that I can't even be happy for my friend. And so a big step I took was I got off social media for half a year. And it took me literally 2 or 3 months. And I physically felt in my chest like a knot was untied. Months in, a friend of mine I heard in person some good news from a friend that was career-based in the same career that we're in, same arena that we were in. And I was so thrilled for that person. And I was so happy. And in turn, I was so happy for myself that I could feel that way. And I felt so much joy. And so we wrote this song, Frank Geary, where I feel like living in Los Angeles, I feel like living in this in 2023. It's so at our fingertips. It takes in LA, all you have to do is turn your head to see a better car, to see somebody in better shape, see somebody whose family seems happier, or whatever the metric is. It's just easy to compare. And that thing, it's not just the Saturday French fries. That is that sense of comparison is putrid, and it will absolutely corrode you from the inside out. And so we wrote a song about the dangers of comparison and about how I know, and it doesn't give the answers. It just, the chorus ends by saying, I know comparison is the thief of joy, yet I built my house in the shadow of a Frank Geary. The idea being, it's not easy for any of us, but here we are. We're all on this path together, and our choices are our own, and how we'll respond.
Man, that's amazing. Amanda,
Too many words,
close us out with your Frank Geary story. Or whatever you want to say. You get the last word.
That was the last. That was the Frank Geary story.
You get the last word.
Yeah, I was just going to say the bridge of that song says, damn the voices in my head that beg for more while being fed. That sense of always, while you're eating, you're still wanting more.
Damn my eyes, right? The next line? Is that what you're thinking of?
No.
Okay.
But you can say the next line if you want.
Yeah, damn the voices in my head that beg for more while being fed. Damn my eyes that hunger for... What is it? I gotta sing it to know it. What arms can't keep or belly hold. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Damn the voices in my head that beg for more while being fed. And damn my eyes that hunger for what arms can't keep or barely hold. Comparison is the thief of joy. Comparison will break your sail. What's it say?
I don't know.
Oh, it's a good song though. Comparison will break your soul.
Is that someplace where I can listen to? Is it out?
We'll send it to you.
Yeah, you send it. Send it to me. So good.
He's grabbing a guitar. We've opened Pandora's box.
So good. I'm so jazzed. Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Where does my microphone need
We'll figure it out. I think I can do it just right here. Oh, this is awesome. Look at Abner just being ridiculous. Here we go. So the chorus is, comparison will break your soul, tear your sail and sink your boat. Can y'all hear me? And I know comparison is the thief of joy, yet I built my home in the shadow of a Frank Geary. You sing it with me? Of course. Comparison will break your soul, will tear your sail and sink your boat. Can y'all hear me? And I know comparison is the thief of joy, yet I built my home in the shadow of a Frank Geary. Damn the voices in my head that beg for more while being fed.
And there's the song.
Oh my gosh, that is so good.